What's going on, my nail friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Rosie and you've reached Mary Rosie Dips. In today's video we are doing a Valentine's Day mani. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, with some Pampered Pretties. New release colors that just released this past week. The solid pink is called Piglet, and that I think they're kind of shards, flakies, is called Pampered Paradise. And so you will see me do a full manicure with a little bit of gel liner art here at the end. So what I'm going to let you watch is the application of the solid on my thumb, index, and ring finger, if I remember correctly. And then I do a full glitter on the middle nail and the pinky, and then we do a tap ombre on the ring finger over the solid pink. I am using Pampered Pretties dip base and their activator, and then at the end of the manicure, since I do have a gel design, I will be using their 2-in-1 gel base and top coat. If you've never used the 2-in-1, it's pretty much the same as using gel base, curing it, and doing a bottle of gel top coat over it, except it's just one bottle that has one product that is used as a 2-in-1. So it is your gel base, you'll cure it, and you apply the same exact product as your top coat for your second coat. So I will let you guys watch this for a little bit and I'll be back. And I think I've left gel alone for a few minutes. So for my glitter application, it's very typical. If you've watched my previous YouTube videos or have seen any of my lives, I apply the glitter to the entire nail, and my goal is to just do one layer. So most of the time I do it in, I'll pour it into a cupcake liner and then just lay my nail into the cupcake liner flat and pat like I'm doing right now. I laid my nail into the jar because my nails are technically shorties right now. I had taken off my jelly tips, I think a couple of weeks ago, and just didn't put them back or didn't have time. Honestly, I don't remember. I think I filmed this video last week. But my nails are short, so I was able to go into that sample size jar without an issue, not bumping into the sides. So like I said, my typical application for any kind of chunky glitter, medium-sized glitter, some of these shard glitters like this, is lay it in there and pat down, clean up the edges, continue to pat down. Basically what you want to do is pat them down so that they stick. Once it doesn't feel sticky anymore, then it has dried, and at this point it means your glitters have adhered as flat as possible since your nail is no longer sticky. This is how I get great application with one coat of chunky dip powder, and they are not lumpy or bumpy. The best advice that I can give you when you're doing chunky dips is press them down as much as possible while the base is actually drying. That, like I said, will ensure that they are as flat as possible. before you encapsulate them in clear. So I will let you all watch here for another minute or so while I do my second layer of that solid application on the two nails. I will not do another layer on these glitters because they are perfect. I think I do go in and add one itty bitty little piece somewhere. At this point, I'm going to apply dip base to the entire nail, and this nail is going to have a ombre on the one side of the nail, and I'll be doing that using the tap ombre method. There's different ways to do an ombre. I like to get a makeup brush, pick up some of that chunky glitter, fine glitter, whatever kind of glitter it is. Excuse me. And after applying base to the whole nail, I like to tap on whatever side I am doing my ombre. There's different ways to do this. This is just my way of doing it. You don't have to do it this way, just kind of do it whichever way works for you. And so in the same way that I don't like to do 2 layers of the full glitter nail, I typically only do 1 layer of a top ombre. And so if there's a teeny little spot that needs 1 more piece of glitter, I just apply a dot of base, touch it with the end of my cuticle tool, pick up that piece of glitter and lay it down like so. I don't feel like that nail needs anything else, so that's why I only added the 1 spot. And here I received a phone call in the middle of recording and I completely forgot and got distracted and realized I kept doing the mani without recording my clear dip powder application. So clear dip powder from Pampered Pretties, and what I do is I apply base to the whole nail. I only do 1 layer of clear dip powder, and even to encapsulate the chunky glitters. So apply it to the whole nail, dip your nail into it, let it absorb for just a second, and then press down on those glitters. Any chunky glitter, any medium-sized glitter will be finally made flat, even more so if that hadn't already happened when you did your original layer. That's how I've been doing it for several years. It's worked great for me. I don't have any issues with chunky glitter application by tapping along initially and pressing them down like so. And then you got to kind of move a little bit quickly, because at some point you also want to make sure you're cleaning your cuticles so that any dip powder you pushed up under there you can get out. Then we are applying 2 layers of activator to all of the nails. You want to make sure you have 2 layers so that it penetrates all the way to the first layer. If you're doing more than 2 layers of color and 1 layer of clear, I would even recommend another layer of activator just to make sure that it is getting all the way to your base layer. This is what the nails look like. I am going to be buffing and filing off camera, so here in a second you will see my nails complete, and I am adding activator as the final layer, which once I finished it, and I'm saying this voiceover, you do not need this part unless you're doing dip top coat. I did decide to go in with the 2-in-1 gel, so you do not need activator for that. This would only be if you were finishing off with dip top coat. It doesn't do anything to the gel, but you're just using an extra layer of activator that you don't need. So yeah, there's that. So we're done with the activator, and I am using Igel Beauty's liner gel number 1, which is their white, and I'm going to be doing some hearts. So easy peasy little liner art with a dotting tool. I think this one is from Triple D, and all you do is do a couple of dots next to each other, and then you can take a separate fine brush, or the brushes in these liner and these gel liners are pretty thin, so I like to use those as well. And all you have to do is bring the dots down, make a point, connect them, and ta-da, you have a couple of little hearts. So I will let you watch me do a couple of hearts on this nail, a few little accent polka dots, and then some more hearts on the thumb. And of course, the white gel liners do have to be cured, so I did cure that under my lamp for 30 seconds. And now I am using the 2-in-1 gel base and top coat from Pampered Pretties, which is currently available for sale. I want to say this product came out last year, and I don't know that it gets enough recognition, but I don't see too many 2-in-1 base top coat products out there, but this one is definitely one of the best. I think it's got great consistency, and of course it's one bottle, especially if you're traveling or doing your nails in the car like some people do. I know I've done my nails in the car in the football field at my son's practice in the past. So I'm just applying my first layer to all of the nails, and you'll see me maybe flash off screen, I think, here for a few seconds. I'm flash curing for 10 seconds after I do, I think 3 or 4 nails, because I like to do my thumbs separately. If you're not familiar with gel products, obviously your thumb is at a different angle, so the gel product tends to run down the side and you can get a bubble on the side of your nail. So I frequently will either do the thumb first and flash cure that, or do the 4 nails and flash cure that. And once I'm done with all 5 nails, then I go in and cure for the full amount of time, which I cure for 30 seconds. So that's what I've done. I flash cured, and now we're doing the thumb so that we can fully cure. And so I'll let you watch, and once we're fully cured, I will do the second layer, and then we're done. And this is today's Mani. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a happy Valentine's Day with you and your loved ones. I do appreciate you all. If you're not a current subscriber, don't forget to subscribe below, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye.